Well, the Michigan Art Walk it originally, when designed, was a 20-year plan. A 20-year plan to turn this campus, inside buildings and outside, into an indoor-outdoor art museum dedicated to Michigan artists only. So how many years are we into it? We're into it about 9 years.
The Michigan Art Walk is an art initiative that I believe was originally founded by Robert Barnum.
We're currently at 19 pieces. Now that includes art that comes from 3 separate categories. So the Michigan Art Walk has different ways of getting art from Michigan artists. We have the competition art, that's a statewide competition for Michigan residents. We have the Presidential Art Collection, which is a collection, hopefully, that is going to give us one piece of public art for each president who's been here, and we've had a lot of them. And then the art that's made through the resident art program.
There are lots of other pieces of artwork on campus, such as art in public spaces within the library, the Flight Library, in Arts and Sciences, in Williams Auditorium. It's mostly two-dimensional work. All of it is framed, and we make selections of that type of artwork through committees such as a student-based committee or a faculty-based committee. And all of that artwork comes from a collection that the university received in, I believe, in 2000. And it's a very large collection of artwork on paper, approximately 50,000 pieces valued at around $20 million. It's a very extensive gift, and we've been trying to maximize this gift by placing as much work around campus as possible.
Ferris did not have a long history in public art. In fact, they were frightened to death of it. But when I came here, we had 2 different forms of art. We had forms of art that I'm going to call sort of iconic. That is art that's dedicated to the campus, and that would be the Bulldog and the Globe, which was made fairly recently, and that was made over in technology. And then we had the Ferris statue, which was made by a professor at that time that was at U of M. He's now in Utah. And that's fairly traditional. We call that dead guy art. Now don't take that in the wrong terms. It's dedicated to someone who's now gone, and of course, the founder of the school.
I think artwork on campus lends credibility to Ferris State University as being a cultural voice as well as a technical school. The experience of art in everyday lives is extremely important.
Well, you know, I think it's absolutely critical that we change slowly. First of all, that we live up to the concept of higher education. And second, that we slowly change the character of any place and any time. What the Michigan Art Walk does is it brings a presence to campus. It's never been here before. It brings a presence to campus that is designed specifically for this place, and it offers sort of an odd phenomena. And the phenomena is different than what you get in a classroom. The phenomena is something I call sort of education through osmosis. So that you, in your time here at Ferris, maybe you're here 4 years, maybe you're here 2 years, maybe you're here 6 years, as you walk by this art, you begin to address that art and make an intellectual decision about what you're looking at. We don't care about like or dislike, but you respond to it. And over the years, it becomes part of who you are. So you don't have to be in a classroom, you don't have to have an instructor, even though we give tours of the collection. You yourself respond to the art, and it becomes part of what you think about in the art world. It becomes part of who you are. You can get a flyer that describes part of the collection, and that's housed in a couple of different places. It's at public safety, believe it or not, and in the library. And then the third source is to go to the Ferris homepage, hit Arts and Entertainment, and hit the Art Walk, and then you're going to get a list of the art, and you're also going to get a map.